get this thing started, and I can think of no better way than high above it all.
Yeah, this is one of the most dangerous jobs in Canada, and today you get to give it a try.
This is the sound of 500,000 volts of electricity running through steel and aluminum.
This is the highest voltage transmission lines in Western Canada.
Towering 120 feet above the ground, these supercharged power lines bring light and energy to more than 3 million people in BC.
And Ryan, are we putting the guys on or coming back?
The lifeblood of the province, the power must keep flowing, even during maintenance.
Just gonna hook up the lanyard. First guy.
Today, 3 linemen are working on the tightrope.
All right, Paul, coming at you with your buggy.
To replace the spacers keeping the lines from rubbing against each other.
Without the spacers, the wires could physically contact one another, which could potentially break strands, and over time it would actually cause the conductors to ultimately fail.
It's a job that requires skill,
Easy, right?
nerves, and special attention to safety.
The suit made out of 75% Nomex material, 25% stainless steel. And how it works essentially is it creates a Faraday cage so that the electric current or electric voltage will always be on the outside of the worker. So we first start by testing sock to sock. I'm inducing 500 volts into his suit and checking continuity. Wheels all right?
Yeah, perfect.
Today, Ryan Monk is responsible for making sure everyone here is safe.
Ideally, he shouldn't feel anything. And that would mean that his suit is working, it's conducting.
Don't feel a thing.
Good. The lines behind us are energized at 500,000 volts AC. So when a worker bonds on or makes an electrical connection to that conductor, he essentially becomes like a bird on the wire. The voltage will be transferred to his suit and he won't be in any discomfort at all. There won't be any current flow through the worker.
Paul will ride the line along with Colin and Russell.
Pretty much done.
Pretty much done, yeah. That's it, other than my hood and my gloves.
Okay guys, we're gonna install horns and spacers, bare end methods using the all heli methods. First aid, Brenda, and I think we're ready to roll.
They're ready to board the chopper, but first,
Okay, let's play rock, paper, scissors for who gets to jump out first.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Oh, you get option.
First.
You're first.
time for takeoff.
It is a high-risk job, for sure.
We're all good to go. Yeah, roger.
You know, we work in excess of a couple hundred feet off the ground.
All right, everything's looking good as we're coming in.
Anytime you're using a helicopter, and if something were to happen there, that would be catastrophic.
Once the helicopter is above the target, the workers are winched down.
A little more right in that line. That's good there. Okay. First guy's coming out, suspension. 50's off, slow's going down. Thank you.
One by one, they're placed on the tower.
Easy right. And easy back. That's good for right. That's good for back. Load's coming on. Thank you.
And then moved onto the line. As they are, they're hit with a 500,000 volt zap, a force so strong that it shut off our camera.
Whose card do I have?
Next come the carts.
And coming down easy.
And the grounding sticks, an insulated pole used to protect the workers from electric shock.
Freewheeling.
They're ready to start.
Once they're on the wire, they're able to roll on the conductor and using either gravity or using a chainsaw-based motor to pull themselves up the hills.
Once they get to the old spacer, they start removing it as fast as possible. They need to replace 150 spacers by the end of the day. The helicopter delivers a new set, and the old spacers come back to base camp.
These ones have a rubber-mounted arm, where there's a piece of rubber in here where this arm meets the framework of the spacer dampener. And when they get older, when they get fatigued, this rubber gets hard, and it starts to really restrict the movement of those arms and thus their ability to absorb vibrations. Without that vibration being absorbed, these lines will actually self-destruct over time.
So they'll be replaced with new and improved models.
All your movement is designed to be here at the pivot point of the arm. There's a piece of rubber that separates the two parts of the metal. Yeah. And what that does is it allows for movement of the arm.
The new spacers will flex 5 times as much as the old ones, allowing for greater absorption of vibrations.
Roger.
Today, the crew covered 2 miles of active power lines, a job that is almost as demanding as the need for power.
We love it. Well, we'll be right back at this Monday morning.
Okay, from one of the most dangerous jobs imaginable
To one of the most ridiculously unimaginable. Say cheese.